Welcome to this edition of the B. Andrews Radio Show. This is our 43rd episode, and it is so good to have you here.
Feeling old.
I'm telling you, 43 episodes in 1 year. We have managed to do one episode a week, miss 1 week. We did a couple of weeks ago. There was no way we could get it in. We've done so well. We've taken it the radio show on the road. We've recorded at different places. We've recorded in North Carolina. We've recorded in Florida. We've recorded in Iowa. But that particular week, we just couldn't get it in. Sorry, couldn't get that done. But anyway, welcome to the B. Andrews Radio Show on this 12th day of December. Beautiful sunshine out there on the outside. But if any of you got to see the Facebook Live feed that I did, I took the Facebook Live, walked outside and said, here we are. It's winter in Wisconsin and the Pack's playing tonight. Yeah. Anyway, song, got to hear it. Look it up. Christmas in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, yes.
It's a Tuesday. I don't think the Pack plays tonight.
No, Pack's not playing tonight, and Bucky's taking a rest, so we don't have to worry about him either.
Hibernating.
Yeah, he is. So anyway, beautiful day outside, though. Woke up this morning to a crisp 12 degrees,
Ooh.
But blue sky, sun shining, and it's just, and to see that shine up and off of the snow, the sunshine, my photograys were going, literally, I couldn't see the screen on my device because it was so bright outside. It just was knocking the lights out of everything. Beautiful day in Wisconsin.
Yep,
crisp and cold.
I didn't have to shovel today.
On this side of the microphone is one of your co-hosts. I am Eric. And on the other side of the microphone is your other co-host, or should I say, the hostess, Maximus John. Over on the other side of the mic. Say hi, John.
Hi. I just scared myself.
Is that me you're talking about there? Yeah, right? Looking over his shoulders. When did you get to be so grand, so larger than life? I mean,
that's what happens when you get to add the studio effects to everything.
It is awesome. I will tell you. And it is awesome working with you, by the way. Here we are in our studio. First things first, cups up. We brought in the eggnog today because it's Christmas.
Don't worry, we're Wesleyan.
That's right. It's what's that called when it's a virgin eggnog.
Virgin eggnog.
And so we're drinking eggnog in the studio today instead of coffee. Don't worry, I will have to chase it with some coffee, though. I will say this: in Wisconsin, you can get some of the best eggnog in the world. The milk is fresh, the cream is heavy. They put the spices in it. We've got dairies around about us that wrestle with the recipes. They do their own and have people come in and check them out. It's a good time. All right, there, good time. Go sample. Go to the different creameries or to the different dairies and just go eggnog taste testing. That's a day, especially because they're so stinking far apart. But that's a good day.
It's a day in like 15 extra pounds.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, because then they start bringing out the ice cream, the cheese, and some other stuff that go along with it. And the cheese is fresh. It squeaks. Got to have fresh cheese to know what that means. They bring out the cheese and the ice cream. Oh man, I can do ice cream any time of the year. And of course, up here, home of Culver's. You know, in between times, stop by and get yourself some custard. It's just good times. If you've never Christmased in Wisconsin, you got to do it. You know, it's like some people, taking a vacation and going to Florida because that's, when people get tired of Christmas in Wisconsin. Well, actually, in January in Wisconsin, that's where all the people from Wisconsin go. Is to Florida. But before that, you want a Christmas in Wisconsin. We got a ski hills just south of us down in Portage. We've got ski hills just north of us in Wausau. Both of them are 40 minutes away. And then we've got Tubing Hills just 20 minutes east of us over here. And so, if you want to go do that kind of thing, get around and see all the different Christmas sites that there are to see. Like I said, hit up the dairies and try their eggnog, their chocolate milk. It just... Man, oh man, this is a great place, especially if you like old-fashioned Christmas. Now, if you're one of those people that have to go to a resort, well, we got that too, because that's just down in the Dells. So, I tell you what, if you come Christmas in Wisconsin sometime, it is a blast up here, and anything you want to do with snow. Although the sled riders, and I am talking about snowmobilers, they call them sleds up here for short. Of course, most people do. But anyway, for those of you that don't get to ride them, the sled riders up here are a little miffed. We don't have enough snow on the ground so that the snowmobile trails can be open. So,
but it's okay. There's still just enough that you can get out your four-wheeler.
That priorities, man. Got to have your priorities. And you just put your Carhartts on, you get on that baby with your helmet, and you go and freeze. Come January, there'll be a big festival here in town. Everybody will take their ice shanties and go out on the lake, and they'll cut a hole in the ice. There'll be about 50 holes in that ice out there. And we don't have the biggest lake in the world. That thing is probably only 60.
Don't worry, it's safe.
Only 60 or 70 acres big, and they will aug a hole in it, put their shanty over top of it, and they will go ice fishing in an ice tournament that will happen one weekend here in January.
It's okay, Mr. Trapinski, he tested it with his truck. We sent him out there first.
That's right. Trubinski or Shabilsky? Which one?
I just made up a name.
That's all right. Anyway.
We know Shabilsky, so I stayed away from that one.
Is that what the problem was? So, or Truwowski, or...
I don't know. Just say undiscernible syllables and then ended it with ski.
And ended it with ski, and you can come up with somebody who lives around here.
Shabadaba-aski.
I know him. Don't do that.
Hey, don't you talk about him on my
on our radio show. Anyway, and they'll go ice fishing. And to this day, it's something I have never done because they tell me that ice is safe. It is over 12 inches thick. I don't care. I was never made to walk on hard water. Let that sink in for just a minute. I'm serious.
Sink in.
I go out there and I from the shore, I look at all those people that are out there on the lake with their snowmobiles and their four-wheelers and the shanties, and I'm thinking, they've cut 50 holes in that ice and they're all out there on top of it. I ain't going out there. That's what goes through my mind. That, and it's ice. Ice is cold. It's below 32 degrees and it freezes. That's why it's called ice. I'm not going on that. That's cold. And when you slip and fall, it's not as soft as landing in snow.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that hurts. I'm not doing it. Ain't happening.
Enough complaining.
Okay, got enough of that. Speaking of complaining, here on today's show, got something that we want to check out, and I'll kind of tease what's going to be in our second segment of the show. We're definitely going to talk about the second lighting of the candle for Advent, so we want to stick around for that. It's a really good time. But here in the first segment of the show, we want to cover the top 10. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Top 10 most dangerous toys of 2017.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So
I think you mean dangerous toys.
I didn't catch the significance of that.
Oh, I just used the improper superlative. That's all.
Oh, you took dangerous and made it a superlative. Oh, I get it.
Dangerous.
It cannot be any more dangerous.
It's dangerous.
I compared and superled.
More superled?
Oh, I hope my English teacher isn't listening. Anyway,
I still go to church with my English teacher.
Yes, and yes. Anyway,
Do you think she would cringe if I said superlative
instead of superlative?
Like,
okay, gotcha on that one. All right, so here we go. 2017, the most dangerous toys of 2017. Do not buy these toys for your children. Help me with a little effects here. Are you ready? They're dangerous. Okay, everybody get that?
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for the help over there. I appreciate that. Anyway, so do not get these toys for your kids. All right, starting from 10 to the most dangerous, okay? Ready? 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 Ready. Okay, here we go. Number 10. Number 10, the Brianna baby doll. Haha. Yes, can you believe that a baby doll is going to be in a dangerous toy?
Well, I mean, what like about it? Does
Okay,
it shoot
so-
lasers out of its eyes?
No, it doesn't do anything like that. It has ponytails.
So do most little girls.
That's right.
Oh, but they're dangerous too.
Yeah. But these ponytails are up with ponytail holders. And guess what? The doll is made so little girls can redo the doll's hair with their own ponytail holders.
So?
Watch
What's
out.
the problem?
Those ponytail holders are choking.
Wait, so all ponytail holders are choking hazards?
That's right.
Okay, wait, okay.
If a child puts them in their mouth, they
Okay,
can
wait.
choke on them.
we just talking about like regular, like the little like rubber band, like
Yeah,
ponytail
the
holders?
elastic little things that you double over and they
Those
hold.
aren't choking hazards. Kids would just swallow and eat them. My nephew ate a marble, a full-on marble.
No, see, a marble has the gravity, peristalsis can push it down. But no, these, because of being so light, a child's peristalsis may not work and they get caught in the throat, block the airway, and your child could die if they got a hold of one of these ponytail holders. So,
Wow.
do not, this is a dangerous, dangerous toy.
Okay, whatever.
All right.
Wait, so what are you supposed to do if you want to put up your child with ponytails, like just your child?
Don't use ponytail holders. And if you do, put handcuffs on them so they can't get them out of their hair.
I guess. Or added bonus, just tape their mouth shut. Booyah!
What we do to keep our children safe.
This is for your own good, honey.
And mine. So anyway, number 9. Number 9 is going to be Jet's Heel Wheels. Jet's Heel Wheels. Now, what these are is it's a device that your child can take and put on their shoes. So they put them on their shoes so that they could lean back on their shoes and go skating on this set of small trucks. I mean, it'd be trucks like what if you were in moving furniture or whatever, you go get a set of trucks, right?
They're called trucks on a skateboard, too.
Oh, okay. Very good. So you'll be a set of trucks that you can manually put
put these on.
your heels, okay, and go skating around with them.
No girls allowed.
That's right. And the danger isn't that, you accidentally rocked forward on them and you fell on your face and busted your teeth, or that you did the splits and pulled a groin muscle, fell backwards and head injury. No. That's not what they're afraid of on these toys. What they're afraid of, you see, they have a little thing on the back of the heel that if you lean back far enough and scrape it, it sets off sparks. You know how many kids would like to be going right through the mall or outside of the mall or wherever they're doing their skating, lean back on this thing and leave a streak of sparks. That would be so cool, right? It's no. That's dangerous. You can't do that.
Well, yeah, if like, hey, Jimmy, stay away from the gasoline. Don't be using that thing in the garage. I spilled the whole thing of oil and gas all over the floor.
Right. Oh, what's that gas leak smell? Hey, Dad, watch this. Okay, yeah. So, that's what they said the problem. Here's the thing that got me. When I read the article, it said that it had a warning sign on it. This is what the manufacturer put a warning sign and said, keep away from face, hair, or other flammable objects. So
Wait, your face is flammable?
What I want to know is when you're skating, what is your face doing down by your heels?
That's when you get all your friends to like lay down. You're like, hey, I want to see if I can jump you.
And right before he did, he laid down a streak of sparks. I couldn't see anything for miles.
I didn't.
Anyway.
I missed the part where like your face is another flammable object.
Well, that's what they listed. All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting waved at by my engineer. We need to take a break. All right, so let's take a break right here. I'm going to get some more eggnog. I don't know about you, dude.
I already had a cup and a half.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get some more eggnog, and you go get your drink of choice, and come on back, and let's finish this top 10 list.
Frosty wind made mold. Earth stood hard as iron. Water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Our God heaven can't hold him, nor earth sustain. Heaven and earth shall flee away when he comes to reign. In the bleak midwinter, a stable place suffice. The Lord God Almighty, Jesus Christ. Angels and
Welcome back to the second segment of the B. Andrews Radio Show here on our 43rd episode of 2017. Wow. This is, where has this year gone?
Away.
Well, you just broke rule number 1 of radio.
What?
No blank airspace. And took you like forever to answer that question. There it is again. Why do you keep doing that?
Because I'm awesome.
Oh, that's right.
Radio Rebel.
That's right. You are Hostess Maximus John. I forgot that. I forgot that that's who you are.
I do what I want.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happens when you're the sound engineer.
Why was this spot left blank? Because I left it blank.
That's
Booyah.
yeah, booyah.
If I don't like
absolutely.
your space, I'll leave that one blank too.
Ooh, okay. So anyway, we are talking about the 10 most dangerous toys of 2017, and we got down, we started 10, we're working our way backward, 10 being the Brianna baby doll, of course, having the detachable ponytail holders, and so you got to watch out for those. That's really dangerous. Number 9 was Jet's heel wheels, because, you know, it's not dangerous because your kid's on wheels and he can trip and fall and knock out his teeth, but they have sparkles on them and they're flammable. By the way, I'll tell you what scares me more than the name Jet's heel wheels is the manufacturer. It's manufactured by Razor USA.
Sweet.
So, number 8. Are you ready, everybody?
Here we go.
Number 8. The number 8 most dangerous toy is the oval xylophone. The oval xylophone. Now, the
A
oval
musical
xylophone,
instrument?
it's a musical instrument for preschoolers. Matter of fact, I think it's even toddlers. Okay. It only has 4 xylophone notes on it. It might have 5. I can't remember. I saw the picture, and it's made in an oval fashion. All right. And there is a strike stick so that your child can sit there and bang on the stupid thing and drive you nuts.
And anybody passing by.
That's right. Okay. And I noticed that the striking stick for the mallet for the xylophone did not have a string, so it's attached to it. So you can lose it, parents. You need to know that. But that's not what's dangerous. Your child might stick the 9-inch long mallet in their mouth and choke themselves.
Well, you could obviously pull it right back out. I'm not even sure the... Dude, toddlers
Here, let me
even
get that, Johnny. Oh, thanks, Mom.
right back out. That's what the extra long handle's for. That's why it's not a 7-inch mallet.
You would think that they would put a little grip on the end of it then for you. Oh, let me get that.
Just tie a string to it. No. Here we go.
That way, that's a dad thing. I'm going to tie an extra 12-inch string on the end of it so I don't have to get out of my chair when I pull it out of your mouth.
How are you supposed to, like, okay, I can see you sticking it in the back of your throat and gagging on it, but, like, literally...
It is
trying to shove it down your throat.
It is another choking device.
They don't even have 9 inches of esophagus yet. So
maybe just. You know, it's hard to say at that point.
I'm still kind of impressed if they get it down. I mean, honestly.
Well, I can see little Jimmy over in the corner, and you hear. It's like, what's that? Well, he stuck the 9-inch mallet back down his throat again. You know, it's like. No, and actually, I'm going to be honest with you. To me, the deal here is the idea that parents, we're thinking that parents are really that dumb. Now, there are those out there. I get that, you know, we wonder, should they have children? Okay. But let's talk about the bulk of the common sense parents that are in the United States today. I think the bulk of them know that my child is not ready for this toy yet, because he's going to spend more time sticking the thing up his nose or down his throat than he is banging on the xylophone
or smacking me with it,
or hitting Uncle
Actually,
John.
That's probably the next phase. It's like, well, he goes from choking on it to playing on it, and that's a very small window, because right when he's done playing with it, he just starts smacking me with it. So
yeah, in other words, we don't trust our parents to make good choices for toys for our kids. All right, here we go. Number 7. Number 7 is called Slackers Slackline Classic Kit. Slackers Slackline Classic Kit. And you're saying to yourself,
what on earth is that? What kind of classic kit is it?
Okay, the kit, it's a flat line string. Think of a flat lanyard, but go 2 to 3 times wider. Okay, and you take that cotton string, and that's that flat, that wide, and take it about 20 yards apart between 2 trees, and the kit literally allows you to put them on those 2 trees and to use it as a tightrope.
Cool. I mean, I could think of lots of other things to do with the string, like tying up my brothers and stuff. But...
Yeah, now it's about 2-3 times wider than a lanyard, that cotton lanyard or whatever. It's about 2-3 times wider than that. So there's a lot more surface to put your foot on. But the whole idea is to string it between 2 trees, and the reason why it's called a kit is because it has the ends that allows you to wrap it around the tree and anchor it to the tree, clamp it down to the tree nice and tight so that you can use it for a tightrope.
Teach your kids. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, no. This toy is dangerous.
Well, that's barely a toy. It's like a wrap.
Don't allow your toddler to play with this toy.
Toddler? What kind of toddler needs a trapeze string?
Well, see, the consumer group says that this toy is not appropriate for small children.
What small child?
Because they may fall from it, causing injury.
But how did the toddler even get up there?
And if they fall, it could also wrap around their neck and cause strangulation.
You didn't put it on the tree very tight. I'm trying to figure out that.
I'm just...
First off, like I said, if I was given that as a kid, we would never use it for a tightrope. Well, we would. We'd open it up and use it for a tightrope once. And then we would have commenced to tying each other up with it.
Or tying it instead of tying it vertically, you would have started tying it horizontally.
Oh, yeah, we'd swing on it.
Swing on it.
Shoot, yes.
Hang other stuff off of it.
Oh, yeah.
You would find multiple uses for
Does this
it.
mean I can't get my kid a clothesline when he's like 6?
Wow.
For like
Yeah, it
his
could be.
6th birthday?
All right, here we go. Number 6. Number 6 is the Nerf Zombie Strike Deadbolt Crossbow.
No, that's too awesome.
Oh, it's funny. I had your sisters look this stuff up so I could get a visual picture and find out what was wrong with it before I came on the show. So I was doing some of my research here. And so Kay was doing her schoolwork. So I bothered her. I said, hey, look this up for me on your computer while I'm going through this. Kind of help me out. She said, sure. Anything to get out of her schoolwork, right?
Yeah.
So she looked this up. And as soon as she saw it, she goes, this is cool. Can't be anything wrong with this.
Oh, yeah.
It had the additional crossbows going across it this way so you could pull it out, boom, launch them across the room. I mean, it was.
That's
no,
awesome.
But no, do not get these for your child.
Let me guess. You'll shoot your eye out.
You got it.
Wow. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, man.
Wow, that's lame. That's so lame.
And here's the thing. Back then, in that movie that you are quoting, those were BBs. Those were made out of copper, metal. And I actually got into a war with somebody with a BB gun and got shot with a BB gun, okay?
Okay, wait. I gotta, like you just said. So does it say you'll shoot your own eye out?
No, it says caution, dangerous toy can cause eye or facial damage.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's not my face that's in damage. It's my
basically-
brother's. It's not like I'm gonna walk around shooting myself with this awesome crossbow.
So basically, it still is you're going to shoot somebody else's eye out if you don't shoot your own. Okay.
Oh, come on.
So yeah,
Lame.
it's terrible.
I mean, it's true. I will shoot my brother with it, and he'll probably get hit in the face. That's
All
no
right.
worse than the time I got shot right in the eye with a rubber band.
Again,
Like, one of those
again,
thick blue ones.
common sense. Is your child ready for this? You don't get them.
Okay, well, in their defense, I'm 24 years old, and I would still probably shoot my brother in the face with it.
it's Nerf. Okay. Anyway, all right. Here we go. Number 5. Number 5 is the Spider-Man Spider Drone official movie edition. Yes.
Cool.
Out of the movie. If you remember the one movie, I can't. It's the one with Iron Man. All of a sudden, Spider-Man had a drone that would go and do aerial things for him. Well, this is the actual spider drone that, like out of that movie. So
That's
boom,
cool.
it flies. Guess what? Do not get this for your child, especially your young child. It's dangerous.
Because your young child could probably pilot a drone.
It has moving parts that can injure their eyes, their finger, or get in their hair and cause great injury.
So does his brother. Don't sit too close to your brother. He might poke you in the eye. Serious eye damage. You get like a caution sticker for like your baby
that
brother.
is the caution sticker by the manufacturer. Watch out, has moving parts that can cause injury to fingers, eyes, hair, and
injury to
well,
hair.
you got your little sister that comes over and goes, "What's that?" And her hair's hanging down, and all of a sudden you're like, "Buzz the tower."
You'd never get your drone back. Your mom would have to cut it out of her hair.
Yeah. It's the worst toy ever ruined. Okay, number 4. Number 4, you're going to love this one, everybody, and you probably already know what it is. Hand fidget spinners.
I hate those things.
All right, so I'm not going to spend much time on this. Just to say, though, seriously, you got somebody with fidgety hands. You should not make them a toy that they can tear apart and choke on. But then, why do they have it in their mouth? They're supposed to be fidgeting with it with their hands.
Because they got tired of playing with it. And
Yeah, all
they
right.
just kind of mindlessly stuck it in their mouth.
Moving on.
Something like, okay, wait. Going back on all these choking hazard things, doesn't that make a spoon a choking hazard?
It's meant to go in your mouth.
Oh, little Jimmy, don't play with that spoon. Like,
Oh,
I'm
he
just
went a
kinda-
little too deep with
I'm just
it that
kinda
time. Okay. Well, let's take a break here and we'll finish up with our last three. So get something to drink. Come on back. We'll finish with our top 10 most dangerous toys of 2017.
Suffice, the Lord God Almighty, Jesus Christ. Angels and archangels may have gathered there, cherubim and seraphim that long beyond.
On his mother only, there maiden bliss. Worship the beloved with the
Welcome back to the third and final segment of the B. Andrews Radio Show. We've been talking to you about the top 10 most dangerous toys of 2017. And just kind of recap, number 10 was the Brianna baby doll. Don't choke on the don't choke on the ponytail holders. Number 9, Jet's heel wheels, manufactured by Razor USA. The oval xylophone, which has the 9-inch whacker that goes along with it. Don't let your child get that down his throat. Slacker's Slackline Classic Kit. That's the tightrope walking kit. Nerf Zombie Strike Deadbolt Crossbow.
Yes.
John wants one for in studio.
I want one. Yeah.
Number 5, the Spider-Man drone. The official one that goes to the movie. You want to keep, when Johnny's flying it, you want to keep little Susie's hair out of the way of the spinners. Number 4, hand fidgets.
They're called rotors.
Rotors, that's right. Yeah, you don't want her to get those in her hair. And number 4, hand fidget spinners. We all just love those. Pick one of those up off of the counter at your local grocery store
And sign your child's death sentence.
Number 3. The number 3 most dangerous toy is the Wonder Woman battle action sword.
No, that's not dangerous at all. You just hit a girl a stick. Smack, 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 smack.
No, this one makes her think she's Wonder Woman.
Billy said something mean to me. Here's a sword. Oh. Smack, 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 smack.
Wonder Woman.
Don't date yourself.
Anyway, she could vanquish any man.
I don't know why that's not. Why is that dangerous?
She could vanquish any man with that sword. There you go. Anyway, number 2. Pull Along Pony.
Okay, you have to explain.
Pull
this one
Along
to me.
Pony.
This one's not as evident as handing a little girl a
so
sword.
Pull Along Pony is a little pull along toy in order for your little toddler to drag along behind them so that it'll help them with their balance, their manual dexterity, all those kinds of things. It's a little pull along toy. I didn't see if it made a noise when you pulled it along, kind of like the ducks that somebody got you guys when you were toddlers.
Quack, 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 quack.
Oh, anyway.
That all the time. That was Emily's toy, by the way.
No, well, yeah, that's right. Miss Joni got those.
Yes, because we had the poppers.
But the concept is the same. Your toddler starts walking. There's other things that they can walk with in order to help them walk. So that's what the little pull along pony is all about. There's just one problem. The federal guidelines of manufacturing with toys that have strings and things like that. The strings are supposed to be less than 12 inches, I think, or less than 9 inches. And the little pull-along pony has a pull-along string of 19 inches. And your child could get that in his mouth and choke on it.
Wait.
Now, this toy
is not, like,
is
wrapping around the neck, like choking?
Nope.
This is... The child might force feed itself the longest piece of spaghetti it's ever had in its life. I mean, just pull it back out. It's a string. They're definitely not going to be able to swallow the pony on the other end. So just grab the pony and pull out the string. I mean, this seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm not really...
So this toy is marketed to toddlers. So therefore, and the other ones where it's like, come on, people, seriously, is your child old enough for this? Now, it is marketed to toddlers. Toddlers do stick things in their mouth like pennies, marbles, strings. Okay.
What would keep a toddler from choking on a 9-inch piece of string? I mean, if they could choke on a 9-inch mallet, why can't they choke on a 9-inch piece of string?
Well, actually, when you tie the string around the pony's neck and because of the pony's head and you pull it forward like this because of the protrusion, it would be more difficult to get the string in its mouth at 9 inches because of the way that the pony is shaped.
Whatever.
So anyway, yes, that's that. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Number 1. The number 1 most dangerous toy sold in the United States in 2017 is Itty Bitty's Baby Plush Stacking Toy, made by none other than Hallmark. So, I mean,
Did you know Hallmark was trying to kill your kid? Whoa.
One of the most loving, warm family companies in the United States. Hallmark has made these plush little toys. They're little finger toys. They're only about yay big, okay? And they've got all these super characters. They even have the little plush Star Trek with Captain Kirk and Worf. They're like little finger puppets, but you can stick them on these things and fly them around. And that's what these little plush toys are. But your child may on this, and the stacking toys is, if you remember the old stacking rings, there was this thing and your kids would teeth on them, whatever, but they could take the big red ring and the blue ring. Okay, it's the same thing, except they made them with plush toys. There's 4 rings that go on the ring that your child can put them on, and each ring has an animal's head on it.
Okay.
So your child can put that in his mouth and chew the animal's head off and get it stuck in his throat.
Ben would have.
Okay, so that's the number 1. So if you're out shopping for toys and so forth, that was the top 10 list. Be aware of. Do not buy those toys. They are dangerous, although a couple of them sounds really cool and like to have them here in the office.
Crossbolt one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Ben didn't have that last.
Can we have a Nerf war while we're doing the show sometime?
Well, I don't know. I think it might be over pretty quick. Oh, you got glasses though, so you'd be like totally impervious.
That's right. Can't shoot me. I'm wearing glasses.
It just would deflect all the bolts. I mean.
Well, this is Christmas time, and 2 things that we want to pull out. Number 1, we want to talk about the second candle of Advent. And hopefully you got to worship with that and to do that in your church. If you didn't, let me tell you, this week we are celebrating the idea of joy. And one of the things here at Christmas time that we always want to remember is that with with Jesus Christ comes the idea of joy. Him coming to the earth. And we base this on the very scripture out of Luke when the angels sang. That's what this Christmas thing was supposed to be about. The angels told the shepherds, for we bring you great news. We bring you good news of great joy. And I almost got caught up there on my scripture reference there. I almost got my good and great backwards. We bring you good news of great joy. And that's what Jesus Christ should be. So when we talk about getting the gifts and we talk about doing the toys and
that aren't going to kill you,
aren't going to kill your kid, when we talk about family time and spending time together, these are things that should bring you joy. It shouldn't bring you heartache. Shouldn't bring you heartache being with the people that you love. It shouldn't bring you heartache to give out of your heart to people when you bring these gifts. But remember, God gave us the greatest gift of all time. And when he gave us that gift, it was in the form of his son, Jesus Christ. And as we talked about last week, in giving that gift, it brings other things around. And each one of those is represented in the Advent candles. And as last week, we talked about hope being one of those great gifts that he gave. This week, it's joy. And that's what we light that candle for. And we sing that song, joy to the world. It's what it's all about. Joy to the world. The Lord has come.
Amen.
So
Amen.
Anyway, not to be preachy, but to just celebrate Christmas, the greatest gift, Jesus Christ. And this is what the holiday is all about. And this holiday is also about sharing some good news.
Well, it's time for a little good news, and let the sun shine through for me and you with some good news.
Okay, well, our good news today is from WLWT.
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
All right. I know those call numbers.
Yeah.
Letters.
Numbers. Channel 5, NBC.
Yep, Channel 5.
Nursing home residents keep hands busy, hearts full by making teddy bears. The loss of a loved one is always difficult, so nursing home residents in Westchester are hoping by using their sewing skills, they can help others deal with grief. Each person has their task in the assembly line. I sew the bear together, and then they take them, and somebody stuffs them, and does the eyes and the rest of it, said Mary Lou Benson. I'm the one who ties the bows and puts the tags on, telling about the bear, Ginny Elrod said. Residents at Chesterwood Village, a retirement complex in Westchester, started making the bears a few years ago, and it's a project that keeps them busy. Elrod said they work on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. It requires untold hours and a will to work. Every time I go to the back room, the bear miraculously is stuffed and the hearts are full of rice, said Kathy Howard, director of activities at Chesterwood Village. I can't keep ahead of them. They have really enjoyed doing what they're doing. Bears have gone to children who lost one or both parents. Some are even shipped across the country. They sent 20 of these bears to the hurricane relief through Matthew 25 Ministries, said Benson. The hearts go to anyone who needs a reminder that their loved one still lives in their heart. I think it gives you comfort to know that you're doing something that will help someone who's gone through a traumatic experience, said Elrod. For these volunteers, it keeps their fingers busy and their hearts full. The idea is that you're doing something worthwhile that will help someone who needs help, said DeVore. The group has made about 1,500 hearts and 250 bears, and they're going to keep doing it as long as they're able. They were recently honored with an award for their work by a nonprofit agency that helps people deal with grief.
That is absolutely awesome. And it covers two things that I keep trying to say to folks here through our web broadcast, and that is, number one, make a difference in the world. Go out and do something, find something where you can serve or invest or somehow do something in somebody else's life. So these people are at a nursing home, and then not only that, but the other side of it is that just because you're getting older doesn't make you exempt from doing something. I think that is absolutely fantastic story. Well, the engineer on the other side of the room is telling me it's time to wrap it up. So just a couple of quick news items coming up the 16th. Uncle Phil's Diner here in Hancock, and February the 17th, B. Andrews Radio Dinner Theater. It's been great having you. See you all next Tuesday, and don't forget the 2-minute drill. God bless. Merry Christmas!
This was brought to you by the HBC, the Hambone Broadcasting Corporation.